on a plane and head to Domain Stadium, this time to take on the West Coast Eagles in really good form. Let's have a look at how the elimination final played out.
The first game of the finals after a refreshing new bye week, the Dogs produced one of the greatest finals wins in the club's history.
Dalhouse, now Daniel fires it long down towards full forward, it bounces through for a goal.
The Eagles had no answers for the Bulldogs' dominant midfield. The visitors had 11 individual goal kickers and kicked their highest score since round 17.
Comes across towards Daniel, now Dalhouse snaps a goal.
They had never previously won a final interstate, but an extraordinary execution of pressure, team defence and counter-attack saw them end the Eagles' season in stunning fashion.
Taken head on by Barassi, kept going, brilliant, Smith snaps and goals! Massive for the Bulldogs.
Stunning West Coast by 47 points to march into a semi-final.
Held up, the kick is on its way from Dunkley and he kicks an important goal.
The win did come at a cost as the Bulldogs suffered yet another serious injury, with Lin Jong breaking his collarbone in a tackle. Jong's season was over, with some reports that he may have played his last game for the club.
A stunning win, the first finals win for the Western Bulldogs interstate in their history, and it was a telling blow. What a great response considering the performance 2 weeks ago, Kingy, against the Fremantle Dockers.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the lead up and the education we got out of that loss against Fremantle, I think combined with the 5 quality players we got back from injury that timed their run beautifully, I think definitely gave the group a bit of spark and lift and a greater sense of confidence that we're over there. And as real underdogs, I don't think the football world expected too much from us. And internally, there's just a really great feeling heading across on the plane. I think I wasn't obviously not sure of the result, but you just knew something. The boys were relaxed but focused, and something special was going to happen.
Was it a difficult decision? Because again, the footballing media, the footballing public, who all have opinions, felt that to bring 5 players in for a final was a risk.
Yeah, I guess it could be perceived that way, but again, the history of when JJ came back from injury, and I think it just is more of a credit to our fitness staff and actually the players themselves to dedicate themselves completely to that end goal, and yeah, to see them not only come back and play, but to contribute the way they did was, just says so much about them as people.
West Coast form going into that first elimination final, Bob, was pretty red hot. They were in really good form, but you had 11 goal scorers. It was the highest score since round 17.
It was we didn't quite get the 100 points.
No,
some comments in the coach's box. We wanted to get to the 100 points, but West Coast they were white hot sort of going in, and we talked a bit before about wanting that gang mentality. Well, it was pretty easy to manufacture a gang mentality when we went over, because no one gave us a chance. It was really just the travelling party of the red, white and blue and a few die-hard supporters, and that was enough. Well, it was emphatic, the win against the West Coast Eagles in week 1. But they would have to get themselves up to take on the 3-time reigning Premier Hawthorn. It was a big challenge, and many people thought that it was a challenge too difficult, but the Western Bulldogs rose triumphantly again.
If the Dogs were to go any deeper into the finals, they would have to overcome 3-time defending premiers Hawthorn in the semis.